Hey guys, this is Junior from Live Clean, and today I am here with Nicole Griffith, licensed professional counselor and clinical director of Triad Counseling Centers in Clarkston, Michigan. And the reason we're here today is because Nicole is going to be having a seminar here at Live Clean Nutrition in Rochester, Michigan on Tuesday, March 28th at 7 p.m. And we're super excited to have her. She is kind of a jack of all trades. I have a whole list of designations and accomplishments here that is far too long to read, so I will let her elaborate on that a little bit. But on the 28th, when Nicole comes here, we're going to be talking about stress, anxiety, and depression and how to combat and hopefully conquer each of these once and for all. Now, these are things that we all struggle with every single day, so a lot of quality content here that I think we could all really use and learn from. But Nicole has a number of specialties, like I mentioned. I'll name a few just to give you an idea. Anxiety, Christian counseling, eating disorders, ADHD and autism disorders, and I'm pretty sure different things along the spectrum, right? And a bevy of women's issues. So again, she really does it all, but Nicole, welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and speak with me today. But I guess to kind of introduce you to our audience here today, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, so I'm a licensed professional counselor. I do individual psychotherapy sessions at Triad Counseling Centers, where I'm the clinical director. Triad Counseling Centers is an outpatient clinic, and we also have a psychiatrist on staff. I have been a practicing clinician for a good 4 years. I did my education at Oakland University in Rochester, and I just work a lot on, psychoeducation and also community events, educating, members of the community about co-occurring disorders, anxiety and stress management, because these struggles are real, and they are, sometimes you need someone to come alongside you and guide you in that struggle. So that's what an outpatient therapist does. And I also am the secretary for Michigan Counseling Association. It is an advocacy association for counselors and school counselors alike.
Yeah, so like I said, she does so many different things, and I think it's really important what she does in her clinic, especially because, being a nutrition store here and working with people on the nutrition side, stress plays a role, anxiety, depression really plays a role in overall health to the nth degree, right? And for us, we address things, in the gut, right? The microbiome is something we deal with a lot, but people can take different supplements, they can improve their diet, their lifestyle, their well-being, but if they're not doing the things it takes to put themselves in a better place mentally, then physically they may never see those benefits, right? So Nicole definitely addresses those things in her clinic and beyond. So again, you get a lot of value if you come and listen to her on Tuesday the 28th, but they do a lot of really cool things at Triad, and getting to know Nicole over the course of the last few months has been awesome. But I guess one of the things that people may not realize is, there's anxiety, there's depression, sometimes one feeds into the other and vice versa. But what are some symptoms I guess people may see on a daily basis or even over the long term of each, both anxiety and depression?
Sure. So anxiety is associated with biological and physiological arousal in preparation for actually coping with expected threats and various triggers, whereas depression is associated with the biological slowing down and reduction in physical mental activity. Depression and anxiety can be very similar, like Doug said. They both include things like helplessness, anxious thoughts, and interrupted focus in daily living.
Yeah, so definitely two things that a lot of people come in and talk to us about, and they don't realize that nutrition plays a role in that. But it seems like today we have all these external stressors, whether we realize that or acknowledge those or not. Stress comes in all different forms today. It used to be back in the day, it came in the form of, okay, we're getting chased by a lion and we got to get the heck out of here. So it's so primal survival instinct, right? Well, now it's social media. It's sitting in traffic. It's sitting at your desk all day. Right. Stress comes in so many forms, and how we deal with that really it's up to you, right? I mean, you can do it in a productive manner, or you can go down some of these other paths which aren't so productive, right?
And those are usually reactionary, which escalates the anxiety symptoms even further, because
Right.
you're coping and you're on this fight or flight kind of path.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, firefly. You get caught in that vicious cycle where how you're reacting to something that's happening to you just exacerbates it more and more and more. Yeah. So we see that every day. But I guess the next thing, depression, anxiety, we said one can feed to the next. Now we just talked about some symptoms of each, but what are the similarities between the two, and what are some distinct differences?
Sure. So anxiety, is more, physical. So it manifests itself into physical symptoms. That is, can be, and also like mental capacity, like it limits your functioning and your focus, such as negative feelings, negative thoughts, and more of like an inward focus of yourself versus your environment and what's going on around you. Some signs of anxiety are negative emotions, jittery, sweating palms, the closing of the throat, high level of distress, and again, I want to really emphasize the inability to focus on other things like your environment, your work, your relationships too. There's a lot of, in my work, I do a lot of family and couple counseling, because usually to get over this ball of anxiety, you do need other people in your life. And something we're going to talk about is the importance of social connectedness in the presentation, and how you have people in your life, your natural supports, to help hold you accountable to implementing coping skills.
So it's interesting you say that, because I find that to be very important in my life. Even surrounding yourself with the right people really can bring the best out of you, right? Okay, so yeah, so who's in your social circle? I guess just make sure you're surrounding yourself with positivity and positive reinforcement. That means a lot.
Right. And accountability as well. And I know you do a lot of that work here too.
Well, we try.
Yeah.
We try, yeah. But thank you for people like Nicole being around. We can really tackle from multiple angles, and that seems to be more effective than just hitting it from one, right? Okay, guys, there you have it. Nicole Griffith. She's going to be here again on Tuesday, March 28th at 7 p.m. Live Clean Nutrition in Rochester Hills, Michigan. We are super excited to have her. It's going to be awesome. You definitely won't want to miss this. Thank you, and we hope to see you there.